In a world that often moves too fast to notice pain, the hands and feet of Jesus still move among us. In the city of Bulawayo in Zimbabwe, a story of faith, love and action unfolded, one that united men from two nations on a single mission: to serve.
Today, the men of Beacon of Hope decided to come and serve people, serve God through their work at Ingutsheni Hospital, where we identified the needs that are there, mobilized ourselves, mobilized resources to come and work. So basically today what we are doing is trimming the gardens and also clearing the yards, as well as fixing broken windows, window panels, but also we are also repairing the main entrances, two doors. There's two doors to avoid patients from just roaming around the area.
It began on the Sabbath. The Adventist Men's Organization of Beacon of Hope Seventh-day Adventist Church welcomed guests from Zambia. They had come to Zimbabwe on a retreat. But what began as fellowship became something more, a call to serve. At Beacon of Hope, they praised together, planned together, and prayed over the Sunday outreach. With hearts full of purpose, they committed their hands to the mission ahead. Sunday came. The team arrived at Ingutsheni Central Hospital's Dawson Ward, a facility home to male patients with mental health needs. There was work to be done, but more than that, there were lives to touch.
We are here as Adventist men from that conference. We came here for a retreat, and these are the international trips that we do as Adventist men from Midlands East. This is our third trip here in Bulawayo. We were privileged yesterday on a Sabbath worship at Beacon of Hope SDA Church. In our international trips, one of the programs that is embedded into our programming is community service. We were so excited yesterday when we were at Beacon of Hope. Of course, before we came, we were already told that they will also be undertaking some community service at Ingutsheni Hospital. We have combined the efforts and we are here to do community service where we are doing their gardening, we are repairing the windows, we are also bathing the patients here. This is a psychiatric hospital. It's been an awesome experience, and from here we'll be going to the orphanage, Elizabeth Orphanage, where we are also going as Adventist men from Midlands East to go and make a donation. Suffice to say that it's been an awesome experience here at Ingutsheni Hospital.
Lessons learned, experiences, maybe you could share those with us.
Believe you me, when we came here, we were touched with what we saw. We've been told that some of these patients have been here telling memorials. Their relatives are nowhere to be seen. If the relatives are contacted, they can't still, absorb them in the community. When we look at the needs, we've asked actually the hospital to give us the needs which they have already communicated to us. We'll see when we get back to Zambia. Definitely we'll also want to see how we can also help in one or the other. The lessons that have been learned, really, this is what we are taught to do as Adventist men. We are told that go ye therefore and make disciples. And one of the things that is so paramount in our mission is community service. This is the way we draw people to Christ through the works that we do. So a lot of lessons have been learned. That number one, even as we go out, we need to be prepared for any eventuality, as Adventist men. So we've learned a lot. There are some skills that are happening outside here, where we are cutting glasses. Some of us, we didn't know how to cut, window glasses. We are doing that now. We didn't know how to barb, barbing. We are gaining experience. It's been an awesome experience, so to speak.
They trimmed hedges, cleaned the premises, restored vegetable gardens and repaired sewer lines. Main entrances were fixed and patients, many in need of care, were shaved and groomed with gentleness and dignity. This wasn't just maintenance, it was ministry.
Our experience here in Bulawayo is overwhelming. It's spirit-filled experience, and with delegation Adventist men who have come here, some for the first time, others are coming back maybe for a second time. It's been an awesome experience. As you may wish to know, the background would be an idea of adventure and recreation, but as Adventist men and as the conference, we take adventure with mission as part of our adventure, and not just something that is just a social outdoor activity, but it's purely accompanied with mission. So our coming here to Bulawayo has been an exciting moment for us, which we have no regrets, but this has just empowered our passion for mission and community service.
And then looking at the work that you have done here, what does it inspire in you when it comes to issues to do with outreach as men?
It has been said earlier, we are coming from Zambia, and we would want to know why not do community service in Zambia. This is not to say we don't do community service there, but our exposure to understand how community services are done even in other countries is a form of empowerment to how we can do best community service even in our country, by understanding how our friends are doing it. So the purpose of our stay here and mission here is that holistic in fitting into the mission of the Seventh Adventist Church, and even as we interact with our brothers and sisters across the continent and purely here within Africa.
And your call to other men within the Adventist Church when it comes to service, what's your charge to them?
Our charge is, we are the community. We are part of the community. Our absence as men in the community creates chaos. If men are up to speed in community service, their hearts pour out in this work, it will not just address the community needs, but it has a dual effect even amongst themselves. It will address their inner challenges that they may have, and this will also inspire us. Jesus says in Matthew 25, he talks about doing community work, and he says, when you do this, you are doing it for me. When you visit the sick, when you go to prison, and when you help the needy, you are doing it for me. So how encouraging it would be for men out there to really take up the task and be the hands and feet of Jesus and touch a life whose life is in the hands of God. And when we do that, we are also blessing them as much as we are being blessed by interacting with them. So it's like he who waters gets also watered. So if we avoid community service because of any fear that one may have, we are limiting even the power of the Holy Spirit to work in us, to give us the boldness that we need so that we can touch many lives out there in the community, even in communities that are deemed unresponsive communities. But when we go there with the hands and the heart, the hands, the feet of love, we can see that the love of God, the love of Jesus will compel those people to us. So my encouragement further is that let's take up the task, because there is no any other task that is at the heart of the church other than community service.
After the work, a simple but powerful gesture, sharing a meal. Staff, patients, and volunteers came together around one table. Laughter replaced silence. Connection replaced distance. Hospital staff expressed their gratitude, calling it the beginning of a meaningful partnership.
I cater for mentally ill patients from different conditions, for example, schizophrenia, depression, anxiety, epilepsy, and substance abuse. So today, what is happening, we have received members from SDA Church, Beacon of Hope, about 50 men who are here helping us to clear our ward. They've trimmed the hedge for us. They've also they were doing a bit of gardening as well, watering our vegetables, and they also are putting window panes for our broken windows, which promotes comfort for the benefit of patients. And we are so grateful for everything that they've done for us, for the patients, and also it makes patients stay comfortable. Thank you.
Maybe let's talk to the conditions that are being attended to here and how everyone can play a part, considering that it could be you, it could be me next time.
Okay, basically we're encouraging family therapy, and families, we're encouraging them to support our patients through buying of medication, through refraining from stigmatization, and also the community to support them, and also honoring their review dates and to continue taking their medication, since these are chronic conditions. They can only be prevented, but they cannot be cured.
Before their return, the Zambian team visited Queen Elizabeth Children's Home, offering a cash donation and hope.
We are here on behalf of Beacon SDA Beacon of Hope.
This is just the beginning. They came to retreat. They left transformed. This is the power of unity, the spirit of service, the love of Jesus Christ in action. From Beacon of Hope Seventh-day Adventist Church to Ingutsheni Hospital and beyond, faith is alive and mission is moving.
This kind of activity helps in terms of men to, because we identify with the patients that are here, because they are patients suffering from various illnesses, schizophrenia, depression, and other mental illnesses. So seeing them and also empathizing, sympathizing with them helps us also to, because I am, we are, so it's important for us to assist one another. And also we think this is something that will also that has also raised awareness amongst men in terms of issues of mental health.
And the way forward for the men of Beacon of Hope, especially on issues to do with community service?
Well, as they say at Gifford, from here we rise, and we have started. We are not going to stop. We are not going to stop. We will continue to identify the needs that are here, but further than that, we still are going to support the prison ministries who are doing great work at the Bulawayo prison. But further than that, we are going to be partnering with the City Council, Bulawayo City Council, to do some cleanups, erect refuse bins around town, especially in the surroundings of our worshiping premises.
Because love is not just what we feel, it's what we do.